Yesterday felt like opening a gift we didn't know we had. It started high in the mountains of Zamboanga, where pastors, church leaders, and I gathered early in the morning. We shared reports, prayed for each other, and stood in awe of the stunning views that God created across an amazing landscape. And then, something totally unexpected. I met Pastor Ranny DeVera, a faithful local pastor who specializes in Muslim relations. As we talked, we realized we might share something more than our calling. He's from the same region in the Philippines as my grandfather, and his last name is the same as my mom's maiden name, DeVera. Could we be related? Well, just maybe. He looks and sounds like a relative on my mom's side. He speaks the same dialect. He's from the same region, and he has the same last name. So now I've got a brand new research project on my hands. But more than that, I may have found a potential cousin in ministry. Man, how amazing is God to knit together stories like that halfway across the globe. Well, later that day, I spoke for day 3 of the week of prayer at Philippine Adventist College. The message: when your choices feel irreversible, grace rewrites the ending. You know, so many students here feel trapped by past decisions, ashamed, scared, regretful, unsure. But I reminded them, Jesus is not just a savior, he's a rescuer, and no one is too far gone for the road back to God. Last night's sermon was the Creator's signature, the Sabbath. And I said the Sabbath isn't just a day, it's a declaration of identity. It's God's weekly reminder, like God saying to us every weekend, you are not what you produce, you are who I love. For many people here, this message was totally brand new. They sat up, they took notes, they whispered to each other, why didn't anyone tell us about this before? And you can notice when I was speaking, the entire room shifted. Revelation turned into restoration. Before the sermon, Elder Henrietta Iseman shared a powerful health message: rest, rhythm, and real recovery. She talked about how our bodies were designed for pause, how healing happens when we follow God's built-in rhythm. It was more than physical advice, it was a spiritual setup for the sermon that followed. Well, after the message, I met a local family. Through tears, they said, we never knew the Sabbath was God's gift to us. We're going to start keeping it. You know, it wasn't obligation, it was invitation. And they felt chosen, they felt loved, and they were ready to step into a new rhythm with God. You see, the Sabbath isn't a burden, it's a break, a blessing, a holy interruption in a restless world, a time to recalibrate, a time with God. And here in Salug, Zamboanga, people are rediscovering it. They're remembering who they are and who God is. And I, too, am remembering that God never stops surprising us with grace, with peace, with love, and yes, sometimes even with discovering a new family member. So let me ask you, what does rest look like for you? Is it a quiet walk, maybe a Sabbath lunch with loved ones, or worship in nature? Drop it in the comments below. Your story could remind someone else to stop and breathe. And be sure to subscribe. This journey through the Philippine Mission 2025 is just beginning. From new truths to new family, every night is a miracle in the making. Let's keep walking together.